Hi, welcome back to another game of On Base Baseball. My name is Brian Hafferkamp. I'm the designer and creator of On Base. And in this game, we're going to show off the 2024 cards. Just completed these. And I'll have to go through and double check and make sure everything is okay with them, but everything should be all right with the set. We're going to replay, or we're going to pre-play, I guess, the game 2 tonight between the Braves and the Padres. Don't know if I'll be able to finish this one or not, but I'll do my best. So these are the projected lineups. We obviously don't know any of their lineups, but this is the projected lineups. So it will be Michael Harris II leading off for the Braves. The Braves will be at San Diego for all 3 games. They lost game 1, 4-0, so we'll see how they bounce back in game 2 with Max Fried on the mound. Michael Harris II leading off. Ozzie Albies at second is hitting second. Marcell Ozuna, the DH, is hitting third. Matt Olson, the first baseman, is the cleanup man. Jorge Soler will be in right field. He'll bat fifth. Ramon Laureano hits sixth and then plays left field. Travis d'Arnaud gets the start projected at the catcher spot. He'll hit seventh. Gio Urshela is at third. He's hitting eighth. And Orlando Arcia is hitting ninth and playing short. Max Fried on the mound, 25 stamina, can go 25 batters, 361 Sierra. For the hometown Padres, it's Arise, Tatis, Jurickson Profar hitting third, Machado is hitting fourth. Jackson Merrill, the projected rookie of the year, will be hitting fifth and playing center field. Xander Bogaerts is at short, hitting sixth. Donovan Solano gets the start at first base. He's hitting seventh. Jake Cronenworth is the number 8 man. He's playing second base. And Kyle Higashioka gets a start at the catcher spot. On the mound is Joe Musgrove. Righty can go 22 batters for his stamina and a 3.62 Sierra. Notice that we're also using Sierra instead of FIP. This is a new season. So in newer seasons, we're using Sierra and not FIP, although you can see that the FIP is listed on the player card. So you could use the FIP as well. Just realize that these results here are based off of Sierra and not FIP. All right, let's get this started. You need 2 D6 dice and a D10. So it'll be Mike Harris leading off against Joe Musgrove. 14 is going to be a leadoff walk. Harris on with a leadoff single last night. Speed is 5. You would think that as well as he plays center field, he'd steal more bases, but he doesn't. Only 16 attempts on the year. Brings up Ozzie Albies. This is going to be a fly out to deep right field. That's going to be enough to get the runner over to second base. So F8. So that moves the runner up as Michael Harris advances on the deep fly ball to center field. Brings up Marcell Ozuna with a chance to knock in a run. 33 is going to be just that as he rips one into the gap in left center field. That's going to be an RBI double for Marcell, and the Big Bear brings home the first run of the game. Runs hard to come by for the Braves last night. Brings up Matty Olson with also a man in scoring position. This will be a ground ball to the third baseman, but it's a little tapper. Coming in hard is Machado. His only play is going to be to first base. That's going to move the runner over to third. And there will be 2 outs in the inning as Olson is out at first. Sorry for my cutting job on these cards. It was kind of butchered a little bit. Brings up Jorge Soler. Soler is going to walk, and that'll put runners at the corners with 2 outs. Musgrove 2 walks here, only 6% walk rate, so we'll see if that evens out a little bit. 34 is going to be a double for Ramon Laureano. That also one hops the wall in left center field. And coming around to score is going to be Ozuna coming home from third. And Jorge Soler gets 2 for the double, +1 for the for the 2 outs because he's running on the pitch. So he comes home to score. It's now 3-0 Braves in the top of the first. Would love to see this for real. 24 is going to be a strikeout as Travis d'Arnaud strikes out swinging. That's out number 3. The Braves put up 3 in the first and take a 3-0 lead over the Pods. Padres are going to send up Arise, Tatis, and Jurickson Profar against Maxwell Fried. 16 is going to be a fly out to deep right field. The play will be made in right by Soler, and that's out number 1. Fernando Tatis to the plate. A 45 is going to be a base hit for Tatis as he hits that one into the right center field gap. His speed is only a 9, so I'm not going to try for second with him. He had a bomb last night in his first at bat, just absolutely mashed one. Brings up Jurickson Profar. Profar with a deep fly ball to the track in left center field, or in left field. That's going to advance the runner and put a runner into scoring position, and that will be out number 2. So 2 outs for Manny Machado with a man in scoring position. A 56 is going to be a walk. So Fried with the walk. And that brings up Jackson Merrill. Merrill with a base hit up the middle. That's going to score 1 as San Diego bounces back. Coming around to score is Fernando Tatis. And that's going to be a 3-1 lead now for the Braves. San Diego puts up 1 here in the bottom of the first. Xander Bogaerts with 2 on and nobody out, or 2 on and 2 out, sorry. 36 is going to be a fly ball to dead center field. No problem for Mike Harris as he makes the catch. The San Diego does come back with 1. We hit to the top of the second inning. 3-1 is our score. The Braves will send up Urshela, Arcia, and the top of the order with Harris. 56 is going to be a strikeout. That's off of Musgrove's card. And that'll be out number 1. Both of these guys. Maybe I missed that a minute ago on somebody's walk. We'll have to see. Hopefully it didn't lead to another run. 34 to Orlando Arcia is going to be a double into the left center field gap. Picking it up is the center fielder Merrill. He gets it back in, but Arcia is going to be in there standing. So man at second base with 1 out. A 55 is going to be a foul out, and that is a pop-up behind the plate. We'll call that foul out 2. And that'll be out number 2. So Harris pops it up behind the plate. Making the catch is Higashioka. And that's 2 outs in the inning with the runner at second base. Albie's a chance to drive in a run. 45, though, is going to be a fly ball out, and that goes to straightaway right field. So the Braves strand a runner in scoring position in the second, and we head to the bottom of the second. It is 3-1. Fried facing off against Solano, Cronenworth, and Higashioka. This is a ground out to the first baseman, Olsen. No problem there as he pitches it to the, throws it to the pitcher who's covering, and that'll be out number 1. Jake Cronenworth to the plate. Lefty-lefty matchup, 46 to Cronenworth is going to be a strikeout as Max gets his first K of the day. Just a 23% K rating. It's about average in the league these days. 23 to 25. That's somewhere near the average. And he's going to get Kyle Higashioka to ground out to the shortstop. Arcia makes a good throw. That's a 1-2-3 inning for Maxwell. And we head to the top of the third. It is 3-1 Atlanta. Marcell Ozuna to the plate. 44 batting runs in this season. Terrific season for him. 302 average, 39 homers, 104 RBIs. He's going to get a base hit here as he hits one over the shortstop's head, and that's into left center field for a knock. He's now 2 for 2 with a double and a single. Brings up Matty Olson. Olson grounded out his last at bat. 36. This is going to be a fly ball punched out to left field. No problem in left for Profar as he makes the catch for out number 1. Ozuna will stay at first base. Soler walked and scored in his first at bat, but he's going to hit a little chopper past the first baseman. The only play for the shortstop was at Bogarts is to first, so he'll go 6-3 on the putout, and that's going to advance the runner. Ozuna winds up at second base with 2 outs. So Ramon Laureano to the plate. 7.7 batting runs this year. Has been absolutely a terrific pickup. But he's going to ground out to the shortstop here. Long throw to first. Gets the speedy Laureano. And that will be out number 3 as Bogarts completes the play. So we head to the bottom of the third. It's 3-1 Atlanta over San Diego. Fried will face off against the top of the order. Arise, Tatis, and Profar. 46 to Arise is going to be a strikeout looking. Not common for that to happen. He only struck out 18 times in 500 at-bats. So there's that part. 24 is going to be another strikeout opportunity as Max Fried gets Fernando Tatis. And that'll bring up Jurickson Profar. Profar fly out to left in his first at-bat. Here he's going to strike out as Max Fried strikes out the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Padres in the third. And we head to the top of the fourth. It's 3-1 Atlanta. Travis d'Arnaud to the plate. 15 is going to be a base hit as d'Arnaud wraps one into right field. He's now 1 for 2. And that will bring up Gio Urshela. Another pickup for the Braves mid-season, late season. 36 is going to be a fly ball. This is out to left center field. It's picked up by the center fielder Merrill. And d'Arnaud is going to remain at first. Arcia to the plate. Arcia is going to strike out. And that's out number 2. So the Braves with a runner at first, trying to get him around to score, but Joe Musgrove pitching really well. This is going to be a fly ball for Michael Harris II, and that's going to be the third out as he flies out to Profar in left. And the Braves are down in the fourth. We head to the bottom of the fourth inning. It is 3-1. Fried facing Machado, Merrill, and Bogarts for the Padres. This will be a single to left center field. Picked up by the left fielder. No issues out there for Laureano. As Moneyball is at first, he's 1 for 1. Jackson Merrill to the plate. Merrill with a 46. A 46 is going to be a double play as he hits this back to Max Fried, and Fried is going to turn around and go 1-6-3 on the putout. As they get Machado at second and Merrill at first. Merrill runs pretty well, so nice play there by the pitcher. Gold Glove pitcher, by the way. 56, that is going to be a strikeout, and Max Fried gets Bogart swinging for the third out. So the Padres go down in the fourth. We go to the top of the fifth, still 3-1. Atlanta over San Diego. Coming to the plate is Ozzie Albies. He's 0 for 2 with a couple of flyouts, but he is going to smack this one through the hole in right, and Albies is on at first. He's in front of the Big Bear. The Bear is 2 for 2, double and a single. A 45, that's going to be big trouble as Musgrove leaves one out over the plate, and Marcell Ozuna does what he has done almost 40 times this year, and he goes deep. He is 3/4 of the way to the cycle now, and that's going to be a 2-run homer for Marcell Ozuna. 39 homers, 104 RBIs, 925 OPS. Definitely the Braves' best hitter, and the Braves jump out to a 5-1 lead. 36 is going to be a fly ball. This one down the left field line, but handleable for Jerks and Profar. Profar makes the catch for out number 1. Jorge Soler to the plate, a 33. He's going to go big bombs out to right center field. He knew he got that one. And that's going to be 2 home runs in the inning. And we're going to have to get in a new pitcher for the Padres. Let's see. All right, the new pitcher is Morejon. Morejon is a lefty, and he'll face off against Laureano, d'Arnaud, and we'll see if he has to go farther than that. But Laureano is 1 for 2. A 36 is going to be a fly ball out to right center field, caught by the center fielder. That'll be out number 2. The Braves with 2 home runs in the inning, 3 runs in total. It's 6-1, and Travis d'Arnaud to the plate. 25 for d'Arnaud is going to be a fly out to right center field, and no problem in right field for Tatis, as he'll make the catch for out number 3. So Morejon comes in and settles things down, but the Braves take a 6-1 lead going into the bottom of the 5th. Max Fried still on the mound. 44 to Donovan Solano is going to be a base hit, as he hits one through the right side. Solano now 1 for 2. Brings up Jake Cronenworth. 35 to Cronenworth is going to be a strikeout, as Max gets him looking. Looking in, goes out, and that's out number 1. 3-4, 5th K of the day for Max Fried. And this is going to bring up Kyle Higashioka. That's a fly ball to right field. No error on the play for Soler. And no advancement by the runner. So that's going to be 2 outs with a runner at first base, and Luis Arraez to the plate. 23 for Arraez is a ground out to the shortstop, and no error. So Arcia makes a good throw to first. Arraez not speedy, and the Braves are out of the 5th. It's 6-1. Atlanta over San Diego as we head to the top of the 6th. It'll be Urshela, Arcia, and Harris. So 13 is going to be a grounder, a little tapper in front of the plate, as Higashioka gets out and makes a good throw to first for out number 1. I'm going to bring up Arcia to the plate. He's 1 for 2 with a double. 24, though, is going to be a strikeout, as Morejon gets him looking for out number 2. 26% strikeout rate. 71 Ks and 63 2/3 innings for Morejon. 26, this is going to be a ground ball from Mike Harris. That's hit out to second base. No problem at second base for Jake Cronenworth. That's a 1-2-3 inning for the Pods. In the top of the 6th, then we head to the bottom of the 6th. 6-1 is our score. Maxwell Fried can go 25 batters. He's at 19 right now. And this is a 55. A 55 is going to be a pop-up. And that is a pop-up to the catcher. As it's d'Arnaud stepping into fair territory just in front of the plate and makes the catch for out number 1. Tatis down for the second time now. Jerks Profar to the plate. He's going to hit a single up the middle, and that's going to be a long single. His speed is just a 4, so he's going to stay at first base, and nobody's on base, so no extra bases taken. That brings up Manny Ball. Machado is 1 for 1 with a single and a walk. He's going to ground out here, as we're going to take that fielder's choice at second, and then we'll roll against Manny's speed. So a 1-4, he'll be safe at first. Otherwise, it'll be a double play, and it is, as a good throw from Arcia to Matt Olson, and that's 4-6-3 on the putout. And the Braves are out of the 6th. So 6-1 is our score in this game 2 of the the wild card series. I don't know what they call it. NLWC. Motorhome, 2, 4, 5. He can go 5 batters. We're going to push him one more. And we'll keep him out there. He won't have to move his column yet. So a 34 is going to be a double. That's into right center field for Ozzy Albies. Albies now 2 for 4 with a double and a single. Brings up the big bear, Marcell Ozuna. He needs a 22 to have a chance at the triple, but instead this one gets left out over the plate, and Marcell does what he's been doing, and he stays with that one and rips it out to right center field. Another home run from the big bear, and that's 2 two-run homers for Marcell Ozuna, and that puts the Braves up 8-1. Matty Olson to the plate. A 23 is going to be a ground out to the second baseman. No problem for Cronenworth as he goes over to first. That's out number 1. Marcell Ozuna just putting the team on his back. Jorge Soler with a homer in his last at bat. He's going to ground out to first this time. It'll be a 3 unassisted as the first baseman Solano takes it to the bag himself. And that'll bring up Ramon Laureano. Fly out to left center field, deep left field. But the left fielder Profar gets there and makes the catch, but not before the Braves put up 2 more runs. It's now 8-1, and we head to the bottom of the 7th inning. Max Fried, 18, 19, 20, 1, 2. So he's getting near his stamina, the end of his stamina. So this is going to be a ground ball. And that goes to the shortstop, so Jackson Merrill, now 1 for 3. As Arcia makes a good throw to get the young center fielder. Xander Bogaerts to the plate. This is going to be a deep fly ball to left center field, but the park is going to hold it. Out in left center is Laureano, who makes a nice catch near the warning track. That'll be 2 outs in the 7th, and that brings up Donovan Solano. Solano 1 for 2. A 26 is going to be a grounder. This goes to Arcia at short. No problem there as Max has another 1-2-3 inning in the 7th. And we head to the top of the 8th. 8-1 is our score. Let's get a new pitcher here for the Padres. And, oh, I don't know. It doesn't matter. We'll bring in Kolek. I don't know anything really about the Padres and, you know, who would be a good one to bring in. He seems fine. 3-4-1. And he'll come in here. He'll face off against Darno, Urshela, and Arcia. 56 is going to be a strikeout. I know that. So that's going to be out number 1 as Kolek gets the strikeout. Looks like he's more of a put the ball in play kind of pitcher. His Sierra much better than his ERA, so he's probably tagged for some strange plays in the field. 23 is going to be a ground out. That's to the first baseman, and the first baseman is Solano. He tosses it to the pitcher covering, and that's going to be out number 2 as Urshela is down for the 4th time in this game. Orlando Arcia to the plate. Arcia also with a ground out. This goes to third base, and no problem at third for Manny Ball as he makes a good throw across the diamond. And that's a 1-2-3 inning for the Padres in the 8th. We go to the bottom of the 8th inning. 8-1 is our score. So 27, 26, 25. Fried going out there not above his stamina, but at his stamina. So we'll keep him right where he is. Chance at a complete game if he can get through this 8th inning. 26 is going to be a ground out as Cronenworth grounds out to the shortstop, Arcia across the diamond for out number 1. Kyle Higashioka, he tagged him for a home run last night. Instead, he's going to wrap one to the shortstop. And the catcher is out by a couple of steps as Arcia makes a good throw at first. Luis Ariz to the plate. He's over 3. 46 is going to be 0 for 4 as Max Fried gets him looking for another strikeout. 2 strikeouts in the game. Very unheard of for Luis Ariz. And we head to the top of the 9th. It is 8-1. Kolek will face the top of the order. 55 is going to be a foul out. And that's a foul out to, let's call that a foul out to the shortstop. That'll bring up Ozzie Albies to the plate. Albies with a single past the third baseman into left field. And Ozzie is 3 for 5. And that brings up Ozuna. Ozuna 2 home runs already. He's going to hit another one up the middle. This is a base knock, as they're able to keep that in the park at least. That puts runners at first and second for Matty Olson. A 36 to Olson. This will be a fly ball to left field. No problem in left. And no runners advance on the fly ball. Brings up Jorge Soler. This will be a deep drive out to dead center field. Going back on it is Jackson Merrill. And he will make the catch just in front of the wall. That saves a couple of runs. And we head to the bottom of the 9th inning. Max Fried with an opportunity to have a complete game in this one. Let's go ahead and check out someone who has an ERA in the right range. That would be Jesse Chavez. So you can see a little bit of a difference. No, we need somebody worse than that, huh? Gotta go pretty deep in the Braves to find someone with a worse ERA. They don't even have anybody. They've had such a good pitching staff. All right. Maybe these guys do. Yeah, there we go. So we'll use this guy. You can see double, home run, walk, strikeout. So we'll use his card. So Fried facing off against Tatis, Profar, and Machado. Tatis 1 for 3. 26 is going to be a base hit into right center field. We'll check the right fielder. No error on the play. And Tatis is aboard with nobody out in the 9th. San Diego looking for a big inning here. They might get it as Profar goes into left center field with the base knock. And they now have 2 runners on with nobody out. Manny Machado to the plate. 24 to Machado. That's going to be a blank off the pitcher. 24 is a double play or a strikeout. So this is right back to the pitcher. We're going to 1-6-3 again as Max Fried turns the double play for the second time. That does push a runner to third, and we'll see if Max can keep him there against Jackson Merrill. 1 more out to go for a complete game victory in game number 2. It's a 35. A 35 is going to be a strikeout, and how fitting that Max Fried completes this game with a strikeout. He had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 Ks on the day, and he winds up closing out the game with a complete game victory. That's an 8-1 victory for the Braves as Max Fried takes it to the Padres in game number 2 and forces a game number 3. We'll see if this is how it actually turns out in real life tonight, but wanted to get these cards on the table before the game is going. Hopefully I can have these out by this weekend. You can see the cards are finished. Just need to double check everything, make sure everything's okay, and then I'll try to get these out by this weekend, and you'll be able to pre-play or play along with the playoffs. All right, if you have any questions or comments, leave them in the comment section. If you haven't subscribed, click on subscribe. If you like this video, just give it a thumbs up, and let me know. Are you excited about the 2024 set coming out? Once I finish this, I'll start working on Precision Baseball as well for 2024 and see if we can get that out pretty quickly also. All right, I think that's it from here. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you again next time.